Hi guys, it's me, Angela. You may be wondering what this video is all about. At first, I didn't really know what it was for, but after countless nights of researching, I have found a good real-world problem to present. Of course, with the use of math induction. So the title of my project would be Using Mathematical Induction to Save Our State of Entertainment. Before I get into it, I hope you enjoyed this video and learned from it. So let's say we all went to this amusement park, and all of the activities they had were like video games, trampoline jumping, skateboarding track, roller coasters, and of course, food trucks, which is like the important part of the show, right? Well, besides the point, each of these activities require tickets worth 25 reals, 50 reals, 75 reals, and so on. We need to prove that all of the activities costing more than 150 reals can be paid for just using 50 reals and 75 reals tickets. To solve this problem, we're going to use 5 steps. You have conjecture step, anchor step, inductive hypothesis, inductive step, which has case 1 and case 2, and then conclusion. So the first step would be conjecture step. Let P sub n be the statement. There exists a set of 50 real and 75 real tickets that adds to 25 reals for n is greater than 6. We need this because the common factor of 50 reals and 75 reals is 25 reals, or 25 reals, and 6 times 25 reals is 150 reals. So next is anchor step. For n equals 7. The first possible case, the conjecture is true because 25 reals times 7 equals 175 reals, which is the same as 50 reals times 2 plus 75 reals times 1, which is also equals to 175 reals. Now we have inductive hypothesis. Assume that there exists a set of 50 real and or 75 real tickets that adds to 25 reals times k. Show that this implies existence of a set of 50 real and or 75 real tickets that adds to 25 reals times k plus 1. The fourth step would be inductive step. Now we have 2 cases here. For case 1, the set contains at least 175 real tickets. Replace one 75 real ticket with 2 50 real tickets, and the value of the set is increased by 25 reals to 25 times k plus 25 reals, or 25 times k plus 1, which is exactly p sub k plus 1. For case 2, the set contains no 75 real tickets. The set must contain at least 4 50 real tickets, since the value of the set must be greater than 150 reals. Replace 2 of the 50 real tickets with a 75 real ticket, and the value of the set is increased by 25 reals to 25 reals times k plus 25 reals, or 25 times k plus 1, which is exactly p sub k plus 1. So the last step would be conclusion. In both cases, P sub n is true for n equals k plus 1, because P sub n is true for n equals 7, and P sub k implies P sub k plus 1 for k is greater than 7. P sub n is true for n equals 8, n equals 9, and so on. That is, by the extended principle of mathematical induction, all of the activities costing more than 150 reals can be paid for using just 50 reals and 75 real tickets. Now, to end this video, I'm gonna answer the question about what is the moral lesson I learned from this task, and also what is the impact of this lesson to my life. As I go through this project, I have noticed that if you neglect the proper way of editing the video, no progress will be detected, so I strive harder to find the correct way of improving it while using the organized way of editing. Being independent on task is a lot of tough responsibility to begin with, but luckily I have a goal in mind, so instead of it bringing me down, it became my motivation in this task. As I finish this week's goal, I am very thankful to my teacher for doing her best in teaching us despite the current situation we are in. Well, about the significance of mathematical induction in my life, it cannot be understated. Nearly all areas of research in mathematics use induction. It is truly an indispensable tool for mathematicians. Using induction, you can conclude infinitely many statements are true just by checking 2 things. Well, that concludes my video. I hope this video helped you a lot in understanding the topic, and I hope that it will help you in the future. Well, that's all. Goodbye.